Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Reverend Jimmie James, and I am the project coordinator for Restore, Assemble, Produce, which has the acronym of RAP. And welcome to everyone as we celebrate this Juneteenth in the year 2021. And I think this is a very most important year that we understand the importance of what Juneteenth is all about. For those who do not know, Juneteenth really represents in the state of Texas, after the Emancipation Proclamation, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, over 100,000 slaves, 200,000 former slaves, or I would say they're still slaves, because the slave owners did not inform them of the new law that was passed that slaves were free. And so therefore, when some of the officials marched into Texas, they found slaves still working in the cotton fields, still working on plantations, having no idea that they were at that time free. And the slave owners deliberately kept them working for all their specific reasons. The main reason was, hey, we making money. It's about our crops. It's about making sure that we get the harvest in. And so even after they were told that they must set them free, a lot of the slave owners still continued to make them continue to work. They still didn't pass that information. The state itself refused to enforce the law that was passed in the proclamation, the Emancipation Proclamation, to make sure that people understood that slaves are free. There's no more slavery in America. And so therefore, that began the celebration when these people realized that, hey, we're free and we don't have to do this anymore. It became a time of understanding for themselves that, hey, we're going to stand behind this. This shows that we are human, that we are a people. We're not just chattel. We're not just a piece of equipment, someone that you can use and abuse. We're human beings, and we want to, and so the celebration of Juneteenth became something that they grabbed into their hearts. And so it spread throughout the country, not just for the state of Texas, but for Black Americans all across this nation. This represents, hey, this is what's going on. It happened back then and it's happening now. It's still happening today. A lot of people say, oh, that was the past. No, in the past, we still have people who are still being oppressed. People who are still being treated unfairly because of the color of their skin, especially Black Americans, people who are being refused housing and jobs and the same rights as everyone else. How does that relate today as we have this Black Lives Matter movement? As the same way that they were beating and shooting and killing and lynching and hanging blacks because they would even think about saying that, hey, I'm free, is happening today. People are being shot. We have a long list. The Breonna Taylors. We have all of the people that are continuing being shot, killed, and murdered because they are Black. Not because they committed a crime, not because they did anything wrong, but because they're Black. And so someone said to me, if it's happening, if it was happening there in the past, if it's still happening now, it's not the present. They said, we're still in the past. And that's what's going on today. And that's what we do here at Restore, Assemble, Produce. We want to make sure that people know, because what was going on was they didn't know. But today we have the technology, we have the means, and we want to make sure that people know all across this land, all across this world that, hey, we as a Black people, we are proud of who we are. We do have dignity. We're not all the lies in the midst of what people try to make us out of. And we use our young people, utilize our young people, not use. We utilize our young people right here at Restore, Assemble, Produce with this radio studio that you're looking at right now, that where they're able to spread that message, to give them a voice, to say, hey, this is what's going with us. If we have racial issues, racial trauma, if we have inequities, injustices, oppression, all of those things that our young people are seeing that are happening today, they have the opportunity here at Restore, Assemble, Produce using rap radio to spread that message across, to encourage each other, to encourage the community, and let the young people have the voice, and to show them that, no, we're not going to continue to move like it was with the Emancipation Proclamation and the terrible things that they did that caused the Juneteenth, but today and now, people are free because they have the information, they have the technology, they have the will, and they have the ability and the capacity to speak their minds and spread the word that, yes, Black lives do matter, that we are a people, that we are part of this country and part of this nation, that most of the things in this country would not even exist or being built or made or invented. They were made on the backs of Black Americans. And so that's what rap is all about today with this radio station. It's rap radio, and you can be part of rap radio also as we continue to push forward the pride that we have in Juneteenth. I want to thank Kent Black Action Commission for spearheading Juneteenth. It was one of their charter ground events, and they have continued this through the COVID, through all types of situations and issues. They have been faithful to this call. I want to thank their whole team, the whole staff, and their executive director, Gwen Allen Karsten, for being dedicated to make sure that this community, that this state, that this county understand the value of Juneteenth and what it means not only to us as Black people, but what it means to our nation. This is Reverend Jimmie James. Thank you.